So today is June 6th, June the 6th, 2021. And I've been making these videos for my diary or my journal, whatever, since 2018, I believe. I don't make them public, keep them private, but I think I'm gonna make them public soon. Because I hate to think that I'm literally the only person going through what I'm going through right now. I hate to think that I'm the only one. And even though I'm going through so much mental and physical pain, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I can't be the only person going through it. I just can't. So I have 3 children, 3 boys, a 10-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 3-month-old. I just got married April 9th. I haven't worked since August 2018. I've done taxes every now and then, but I haven't worked an actual job. I tried to, do my own business, but that didn't work out. I don't know. I don't have patience. It's like I've done a complete 180 when it comes to work. All I always wanted was a stable job, a state job or a city job, somewhere where I can retire from a bank, and just somewhere I can retire from to make money for my son. That's when it was just me and Jaden. As you can see, it's like a 10-year gap between the next time I had a baby. So now, because I used to pray for a child, to pray for a husband. I didn't even pray for a husband, actually. I wanted somebody to just love and respect me because my ex was such a piece of shit. And then, when I gave up on having children, I gave up on finding love or just a good father for my kids, because I really wasn't pressed for a husband or a man. I just wanted kids. You could tell I wasn't thinking. But when I finally got it, now that I have my 3 children, I have my husband, I'm pretty sure it's probably, I don't know, it could be a lot of things. It could be postpartum depression, which I think it doesn't last this long. My son turned 3 months on the 3rd, so I don't know if it lasts this long. But it could be, stress. It can be the fact that I've already suffered from depression, and on top of it, not getting any sleep, not eating properly. I had a C-section on March 3rd. I had a C-section January 13th, 2020. I had my gallbladder removed in May of 2020. I had to go back in and have a gallstone removed in June of 2020. I had my tubes tied in the C-section on March 3rd. So it's like I've had surgeries back to back to back in the span of 2 years, and all on my stomach. And I already had irritable bowel syndrome and chronic gastritis. Then on top, I had my gallbladder removed and have 2 C-sections. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my body now, because it's like I used to be able to predict my IBS attacks. I used to be able to predict not even when it was going to happen, but more like the first thing I eat in a day. If I eat something and don't have an attack for at least an hour after I've eaten it, I know for the rest of the day I'm good. Can't do that no more, because now they come at night. And they come back to back. I had one, I'm just going to say 4 weeks ago I had one, and then 4 weeks later I had another one. So I had one, 4 weeks behind each other. Not even 4 weeks, like 3 weeks behind each other. They weren't bad. They did not last long. They last about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But they still came. And I ate that morning. I ate that afternoon. And then I came that night and I ate again and it came. So that to me is like very unsettling because I planned on going back to work. I don't have daycare, but I need to work. I can't take care of myself. I can't take care of my children. And I don't want to depend on a man, whether he's my husband or not, to do so. Men leave. I'm doing this video because I just have so many damn bird. I have so many thoughts roaming in my head. Thoughts of just negativity, all negative thoughts. None are good. The thoughts I'm having are pushing me to have suicidal thoughts. I'm very depressed, very angry. I feel like a lot of decisions I made were made out of fear and made out of just impulsive decisions that I didn't think about. I just did it. Now I'm living with the consequences. First of all, meeting my husband was impulsive, and it actually, I don't know, I talked to him for like 8 months just through text and phone and video chat. I never attended meeting him because at the time I was dealing with my stomach issues and, trying to heal from the chronic gastritis and the IBS, and then I got anxiety really bad. Still have anxiety really, really bad. So I was trying to, get myself back to how I used to be health-wise so that I can go back to work. So I was just talking to him because I needed some attention because I wasn't socialized with anybody at all. So when we met, I initiated it. I told him to come to my house. I gave a complete stranger my address to come to my house. And once he came, I had sex. We had sex. And that's not something I do. I've been with 3 people my whole life, including him. 3 people. I'm not a sexual person. I have very low self-esteem. I do not like my body in any kind of way. It does not help that I'm on Instagram a lot, which means I'm constantly seeing these plastic bodies, these surgically altered bodies, and bodies of women who are very disciplined and eat right and exercise, and women who are just naturally slim with muscles and shit. It doesn't help. But I just felt extremely comfortable around him. It was like I knew him forever. And 5 weeks later, I was told I was pregnant, which was weird and funny to me because I was told I could not have children, which is why there's a 10-year gap. I was with my son's father up until 2018. Now, I was not really with him. He just wouldn't leave me the fuck alone, and I stopped fighting. I just stopped fighting. I stopped calling the police. I stopped getting restraining orders. I just gave up and said, hey, I guess this is my life. I'm supposed to be with a piece of shit ass nigga. Maybe I deserve it. I don't know. Maybe I just stayed because I got tired of fighting. I didn't love him anymore. I didn't want to be with him, but I stayed and just played the part because I felt like I had no way out. I got restraining orders, protection orders, and nothing worked. I would call the police. He would leave. They would supposedly look for him. They even told me they was going to put me in jail for calling them on him. And they're like, why do you keep letting him in the house? I'm not. If you fuckers would listen, he fucking booby-trapped my fucking back door. I don't know how he's getting in. My ex was very, very skinny. He was sneaking through windows. Even though I would lock them, he would know how to pick it. He would wait until, I was doing something. He was sneaking in my house without me knowing it. He was very shifty. He's very weird. But after a while, I just got tired. And there was an incident where we got into a fight. And I saw my son's face. And I just tried to find help. And within 4 weeks, I was gone. I moved and he knew where I was. And I was happy. And I told myself I wouldn't date again after that. But during this time with him, I wanted to have another baby, and because of a lot of stuff, it was a lot of factors involved. I just wanted another baby so my son could have a sibling. My dad died. I was extremely close to my dad. My dad and my grandmother both died 3 months apart, and I was extremely close to both of them. So I think I was trying to, that was in 2016, replace them in some kind of way. Even before they passed, I still wanted another child, but after experiencing the death of a parent, I really wanted my child to have a sibling. And it just didn't work. They told me I couldn't have kids. They kept telling me I couldn't have kids. So when I got pregnant by him, I felt like, hello. I felt like this must be God. It must be God. Because all them years of me having unprotected sex with this man, all these years of wanting a baby, trying, never had getting one, and then all of a sudden I meet this man and bam, I'm pregnant like that. And then then I was like, after I got pregnant and my hormones started going through, I'm like, maybe it wasn't God. Maybe he can't have kids, but then, he got somebody else pregnant. So I guess he could have kids, just wasn't meant for me to have kids with him. So then I went back to maybe it's God. But the whole pregnancy, the first pregnancy, we argued a lot, we broke up a lot. I just did not trust him in any kind of way. Then, I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna let go and not, I started seeing a therapist because I do have very trust issues, really, really bad anxiety. And he moved in after our son was born, and we were all good. I ended up pregnant again. I got pregnant in June. I don't know when exactly I got pregnant. I think I got pregnant in June. I found out at the end of June that I was pregnant, so I got pregnant at the end of May, beginning of June or something. I don't know. Once I found out I was pregnant with the second child, I did think about abortion. Of course, I don't think I ever was going to go through with it, but I thought about it. I made an appointment for it and everything because I just had a baby, and something just didn't sit in my soul. And I felt like I don't trust men in general. But then in October of last year, some girl said that they were dating for 2 years. They were a couple for 2 years. They were trying to make a baby. She said all this stuff. She was showing me all these videos and pictures. And actually, it wasn't even, it was a couple, it was like 3-4 videos and like 3 pictures. And he told me he dated the girl in 2018, that she was a slut and that she, lied and cheated and he didn't want to be with her when he broke up. And he told me that what he messed up was he continued to socialize with her family and hang out with her family because he liked her family. But he wasn't around her, he wasn't having sex with her, blah, blah, blah. That was what his story was. I never believed it. Still to this day, don't believe it, even though I married him. And that's what I'm getting to. I have made so many decisions that I have regrets about. Marrying him, having children, without having income, without having a safety net. We got them stimulus checks and tax checks. I had at least, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least $10,000, $11,000. He had at least $12,000, $13,000. We are sitting here flat broke, struggling because we made impulsive, irresponsible decisions with our money. We did not put anything up. We did not save anything. We bought stuff. We treated each other to stuff. He bought me $200 flowers, more than once, balloons and teddy bears, and renting out hotel rooms to get away from the kids, ordering out Grubhub a lot, Postmates a lot. Just we spent a lot of money on stuff like that, buying Jordans and just getting the stuff that we wanted to get that we normally couldn't. But anyway, I have no memory of, I forget a lot. My memory is fucked. But, my main reason for making this video is that I don't know who I married. I don't know why I got married. why I I don't know why I did a lot of things. I just have so many regrets. I feel like after the girl told me they were together, I should have broke up with him because he has a lot of bad qualities and he's never gonna change those. That's who he is. You know, he's very controlling. He has this whole me complex. He is a good dad, but there are parts of his parenting that really need help. For some reason, he thinks children are supposed to sleep all fucking day. That's not how it works, sir. Just because you're tired, they're not. He has this thing about people telling him what to do. He thinks people are telling him what to do, and literally, I'm just letting you know you're not the only person anymore. You have children and you have a wife, and he just acts like he's the only person. And he only cares about himself. He is very sweet and thoughtful and loving and caring and all that stuff, dependable. But he's also very self-involved, very selfish when it comes to certain things. And I really do think that he has cheated on me multiple times. But there is no physical proof. The pictures and the videos the girl showed me did not show a man in a relationship. Me and him are in a relationship, and we have more. Every time we go somewhere, he wants to take pictures. So I can't see him being in a 2-year relationship with anybody and not taking pictures or going out on dates and constantly being with me. How can a person be in a relationship? He spent all major holidays with me, but y'all were in a relationship having children. But he spent all major holidays with me. My birthday, his birthday. You know, always with me. If he wasn't with me, we were video chatting. So it was just weird. He told me that he apologized for hanging out with her family and stuff because he said he shouldn't have been doing that, but he wasn't with her. But part of me believes that they're both lying about something and they're both telling the truth about something, if that makes sense. Like, maybe she's lying to make it seem like it's more than what it was because she wants me to break up with him because she wants him back. And he's lying about something that he was probably entertaining her, making her feel that they were together. Like, I don't know. But I do know that I wake up and think about negative things all day long. How am I supposed to provide for my family when I don't have the money? How am I supposed to take care of myself and my children if I can't work? Because I am not reliable. I'm not dependable. My stomach is very unpredictable. And the pain is undescribable. And I never know how long it lasts. It can last 1-2 hours. It can last from 2 to 6 hours. I don't know. I don't know what time it will strike. I don't know if it's going to be in the morning or the night. I don't know if it's gonna. I can't predict it anymore, and I can't get disability because people are very narrow-minded when it comes to stomach issues and mental health. And if I really want, I don't want to live off of disability. I want to work. I want to contribute something to society. I want to be able to work hard and buy the house of my dreams and, pay off my car, take my children on trips and stuff. Of course, I want to do that as a family with my husband, but I don't know where our relationship is even going because something's wrong with him. Mentally, he's just not, I don't know. I just know I made a lot of impulsive decisions. Having children by somebody I barely knew. Getting married to someone who I had doubts about, who did not and still don't trust. Spending all that fucking money on nothing, on dumb shit. I invested like $500 into like a business, and I bought like purses and like slippers, and guess what? They upstairs in a box. $500 worth of stuff is upstairs in a box. I bought clothes, not thinking that I would gain my weight back, because after my first son, I actually lost a lot of weight. So I was like a large. I could even fit a medium. but now I'm back to an extra large, and I have this big thing right here, which was not right there. When I had Theo out, my stomach got flat and my face got slimmer and everything. But now I had Jeremiah 3 months ago. My stomach is huge. My face is fuller. My nose is way bigger than it was. So I have all these clothes. Majority of them I can't fit. I look ridiculous in them. My self-esteem has gotten way worse than it was. I've never looked at myself and saw a pretty woman, but now I just see utter disgust. I'm like, ugh, my eyes are disgusted. I have no fucking eyebrows. I attempted to have them tattooed on in 2019, but because I was pregnant in 2020 and 21, no, I was pregnant in 2019 and 2020, I never got a chance to get them done. I have no eyelashes at all. Well, I have like a little bit of eyelashes, but I don't have any eyelashes. The fat above my eyes is gross. My nose is huge. My skin is breaking out. My hair is just on some weird thing. My body, like, I have no self-esteem. My self-esteem is at the negative right now. I'm just going through so much shit and so many regrets and just so worried about my future and my children. Am I raising them right? Am I teaching them the right thing? And are they going to be smart? Like, I just have so many worries. And I put all the blame on myself because I don't know if I was just trying really hard. I felt like maybe if I lived a certain life and portrayed myself a certain way that I would be happy. But I'm miserable. I'm not happy. I do find myself having happy moments. Like, I can sit in the moment and feel the happiness, and I won't think. I'll just enjoy my husband and my children. But those moments are rare. Nah, I'm not gonna say rare. They happen. But the negative thoughts always pop back up, and the worries always pop back up, and the stress always pops back up, and on top of it, we're planning a wedding. Yes, we're married, but we wanted to celebrate with family and friends, which I think was a horrible idea. We should have just took our parents and maybe, our closest friends and family, just had like a dinner or something. We already got married at the city hall. We should just went out for dinner or something, but too late to back out now. Can't get our money back for anything, so. But yeah, I can't be the only person that has made impulsive decisions that they regret, or living a life where as though they're not happy with the decisions they made, or questioning the decisions they made. I think I'm questioning my decisions because I can't imagine life without my children. I can't imagine being without him, but I feel like if we were to break up now, I would just constantly be worried about who he's with and who that woman is. Why I would be one of those, I would probably turn into a petty little bitch and just do shit to make them break up. Because I know for a fact I would not move on, because if this doesn't work, I'm done with love. I don't feel like dealing with it. It's too much. And if I can't do it, neither can you. So I feel like I have issues with that, but I don't know. I just want to be happy and have financial wealth. I'm not talking about being rich and buying $2,000 purses and going on $20,000 trips and having a freaking $100,000 car. I'm talking about owning my own home, owning my own vehicle, a reliable vehicle, being able to not have to worry about paying my bills. Always having the stability to pay my bills and treat myself, treat my children, my husband, being able to have date nights with me and my husband, being able to take my kids on trips to California, to Florida, to Rome, Italy, Europe, Japan, stuff like that. I want to be able to do kind of stuff like that. And I know that might seem like materialistic, or I don't know, but it's like, why expose your children to only one culture, to only one environment? I don't want my kids to only know Baltimore City. I don't want to only know Baltimore City. The only place other than this I've been is fucking Myrtle Beach and Atlantic City, and Miami. But My stomach is starting to hurt, of course, because that is what my stomach does. So, deuces.